So yeah, time for the third quote from my future book. This one is from Charlotte Brontë. She was an English novelist and poet. The quote goes like this: "There is no happiness like that of being loved by your fellow creatures and feeling that your presence is an addition to their comfort." One of my favorite psychologists is Martin Seligman. He gave the PERMA model for happiness, subjective well-being, same thing. Although there are many models out there for happiness, I find this one the most scientific so far. So in this model, PERMA, PERMA, R stands for relationships, people. And this quote from Charlotte Brontë represents that R. See, people can add significantly to your happiness, but they can also disappoint you so deeply that you can think, to hell with that happiness. I can't deal with this shit. I'm happier alone. So after years of trying to solve these problems of resentment and disappointment, I decided to try something new about 14 months back. I don't usually say this, but it changed my life. The highlights of that experiment are two choices that I made. First one, that of course people will disappoint me, but I will remove that disappointment primarily in my own mind. I may urge them to change, but I will not depend on it. Second, I won't kick anyone out of my life until they have consciously and directly done something to harm me. Initially, it seemed a little impractical and too big of a goal, but I'm happy to report that I've been repeatedly successful so far, not a single failure. How I did it is for another day because it's a really complex process, but the answer in 2 words is cognitive therapy. Not even behavioral, just cognitive. See, if you apply really good and relevant cognitive disputations, negative thoughts and experiences, they just disappear. And this is sustainable because there is no residue. Your experience afterwards is not synthetic. It's as real as it gets. So for me, once the disappointment part is gone, the peace and positivity that I experience in my bonds with people is so pure and it's refreshing. Remember this, happiness with people is qualitatively different from happiness on your own. Because with people, you engage in kinds of emotions that you simply can't generate on your own. So I choose both, and I recommend that because it would be a tragedy to miss out on happiness with people. That's it.